Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say.
Welcome to the Jason Show. And boom. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Please say hello to my sidekick sister from another mister and Connie's Chiropractic Center's Employee of the Month, Kendall Mark, everyone.
Hey. Hi. Good morning. I don't know if I should call you Gandalf or Ratatouille with that spoon that you were using to walk out.
I know my staff that I walked out here with. Yeah. So I injured myself yesterday.
You done do that, did
I did it. So thank you, Phil. Very sad. So I went for a little river run. I live right down by the Mississippi River. And
down by the river.
Right down by the river. And I'm down by the Hennepin Avenue Bridge, and I'm running, and when I say run, I'm just jogging, and I wish I had a good reason. I wish I had a good excuse. I wish that like an animal ran out in front of me. None of that happened. I just biffed. Like I fell, I went right down, and it was, as you know, here in Minneapolis, it was really pretty outside. So of course, everybody was outside, and they're all around me. So this group of women, they walk by, and I hear the one go, "That's that guy from television," and I was like, "It's me. Hello, thank you for your assistance.
On him?
Thank you, ma'am." And then I hobbled back home, and as the night progressed, it started hurting, and it's just right on the side of my knee. It's not like it's just, I think, Stephanie March, Dr. Stephanie March diagnosed me on the way out. She says I probably pulled a tendon or something. The reason that I'm telling you this
She's not a doctor,
she's not a doctor at all. No. She just plays one on TV. But the reason I'm telling you all this is because has everything ever happened in your life and you're like, wow, the timing is just horrible? Mm-hmm. The timing is horrible because, and I got to be coy about this, and you'll find out why on Monday. I'm involved. I was voluntold to do something this weekend. Mm-hmm. I signed up for a project that involves maybe dancing. And that's quite literally all I can say. Like, I can't say anything. It's sometime this weekend, and I'm involved, and now I maybe can't shuffle around as much as I could have maybe 24 hours ago, but we'll see. And you'll find out. Just follow me on social media. Follow me on Instagram, and then Addy2. Just follow the Jason Show Instagram. And then around sometime this weekend, keep an eye. Kendall knows what it is, and you... I'm sorry, is something funny, Kendall?
Honey, you already can't dance, so
I know,
it's okay.
I know. So you'll find out what it is, and then we'll...
He was already thinking.
Oh, no, please. She's very right. I mean, again, I broke that stereotype right away. I just, no. It's very true. So, no, you'll see what it is. Look, if I could tell you, you know I can't keep... I can't. I sign things, and there's a lawyer over there, and yeah, anyway.
They'll take the house.
That lawyer's Brad, engineer Brad. That's all he is, yeah. He's over there. Anyway, let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hotness. Roll it. SJP has taken the high road when it comes to the rift. Notice we're not calling it a fight. You'll see why in a minute. To the rift with Kim Cattrall. But now we're finally hearing SJP's side of this 5-year-old story. Yeah. No, this is real good. In a new interview with The Hollywood Reporter, she says the media has portrayed this as a two-way catfight between her and Kim. But SJP says it was all one-sided because only Kim has been talking about it for 5 years off and on. Now, let me be clear. Kim, not consistently, but every so often it's brought up. SJP says thinks that things went south when the third Sex and the City movie fell apart due to Kim's contractual demands. After that, Kim started bashing SJP. Sarah says no one has ever talked about her that way. So to quickly recap, if you're like most humans and you forgot this story, there was supposed to be a third Sex and the City movie. Kim has always said that she always said no to it. SJP is saying that's crap. They were going to do the movie and the studio wasn't going to meet Kim at her demands. We knew this too. We've been saying this for years because the late, great Willie Garson, I had a Twitter, this is true. I had a Twitter exchange with him. And he said, not only was the third movie going to happen, they were getting ready to start shooting. The crew was ready to go. Like, it wasn't in the beginning stages. There was a crew. And I love the part where SJ said, stop calling it a fight. Because with a fight, you need two people. She said, I've never spoken poorly about Kim. Kim has a right to feel however she feels, but it's not how SJ feels. I've always been more, I love Kim. I love what she brought. There's no denying that Samantha is the best character on on Sex and the City. She really is. She's the funniest. But I got to be honest. I believe SJP. Always have, and I do now. I do. There's just too much evidence.
Well, and too many people that, like she said, no one's ever talked about her that way, and everyone else involved in the project for all these years has always spoken so highly of her.
Yep.
So.
Absolutely. Next in the dish, at long last, the reboot of an iconic 1980s cartoon is almost here. You have been waiting for this for years. Or 90s, I should say. I'm sorry, I said the 90s. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you the trailer for the new Beavis and Butt-Head movie.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition.
Who are you, fart knockers?
Amusing, yes. Humorous, yes. Satirical comment on the time. Yes, amusing.
I know. I'm sorry. Beavis and Butt-Head Do the Universe hits Paramount Plus later this month. Look, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I think we would all agree that we need some stupid laughs right about now. We need some stupid laughs. And I will also tell you, that is the only 10 seconds of that trailer that we could find to show you. Yeah. That wouldn't cause us to lose our liquor license. Yeah.
I hope they do at least like 17 scenes with their shirts pulled over their heads.
It's just so fun. I mean, if you're like us, if you were a teenager in your early 20s in the 90s, Beavis and Butt, it just, and back then, you know, there's always, when you watch something, your parents, oh, I just don't think that's funny. There's always that generational thing. My mom, they thought Beavis and Butt-Head were the stupidest things ever.
It was great.
It was the stupidest. It was, so good. So good. Well, next in the dish, fair is fair. Really, fair is fair. We've been pretty hard. We've made some snarky comments on about Matthew Morrison after we found out that he was booted off the show So You Think You Can Dance. Well, yesterday, Matthew posted a video on Instagram defending his actions, his side of the story. Let's look at this.
It's really unfortunate that I have to sit here and defend myself and my family against blatantly untrue statements made anonymously, but I have nothing to hide. So in the interest of transparency, I will read to you the one message that I wrote to a dancer on the show. Hey, it's Matthew. If you don't mind, would love to get your number and talk you through some things. The end. I sent this because this dancer and I both share a mutual respect for a choreographer that I've known for over 20 years, and I was trying to help her get a job as a choreographer on the show. It's devastating that we live in this world where gossip rules and people's lives are being thrown around as clickbait.
Okay, the audience is Aaron and Jeff, and probably I'm just gonna say, if he proved, because I made a comment, I said, oh, he could have been Merv Pervy. I said, if that turns out not to be true, I have no problem admitting I'm wrong. And I did what I hate when people do, is you read a headline and you don't wait for the full story to react. So that's what I'm reacting to today. If it turns out that he wasn't Merva, then I will admit that I should have waited until it's over. I think there's a 50-50 chance that he's telling the truth. I know Aaron Schwab and half of the audience doesn't agree, but I'm trying to give the guy the benefit of the doubt.
I will do the same, knowing that I'm a woman and I've received beautifully, lovely, totally innocent texts like that too, that had a lot of undertones that I felt very uncomfortable with. Am I right, ladies?
Okay.
Oh, I'm innocent. It's fine.
You've changed. Okay, you know what? I
feel strong.
I've never received those messages. I've never ever received it, but I get it. No, you know what? Literally, as you said that, I had a reaction. You are right.
She was uncomfortable.
Yep.
That's all you need to know.
That's all she needs. Yeah, if she says she's uncomfortable, boom, end of story. That should end it. End of segment. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Absolutely right. Next, the wild story of one woman's removal from an airline and the big reason why. Then, Stephanie Hansen is here, and today, it's all about chives. We are Chive Talking with Hansen. And Kendall is working another 9 to 5. Today,
like a glamorous job. Like, can you make it fancy?
I don't think so.
she's taking a job at Canterbury Park. We're off to the races when we come back. Welcome back. Adam Sandler was on with Kimmel last night, and the two talked about a recent graduation speech that he gave. I think we showed a part of it on our show a couple days ago. That, my friends, is this morning's Late Night Rewind.
I immediately grew the beard back because it just blocks so many chins and so many...
Well, you do what you have to do, you know? And the beard looks good on you.
Thank you.
The beard helped you make a commencement speech at NYU, which I saw. I watched it on YouTube.
Yeah, congratulations to everybody.
It was really, I thought it was really great because
you texted me.
You were talking about your time there as a student and like really remembering little details. Like you were talking about like putting your shampoo in the shower and plugging in a lamp and stuff like that.
That's right, when my parents
But I think the big nugget of wisdom you gave the kids was, and I'm quoting you here, the biggest reason we chose the arts is because we literally can't do anything else.
Yeah.
What was I going to do, become an investment banker? I can't even find my wallet 3 times a week.
Very true. Yeah. Very true. I always say, I hope this is about the only thing I can do. So I hope it doesn't, once it's done, I'm just going to be a beachcomber or something. I don't know. Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah. It's time for a special serving a hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Please give it up for Jacob Wasserman from TMZ. Hi, Jacob.
Hey, how's it going,
Jason? Good, buddy. So let's just say this. There's one person who doesn't have to worry about a backup plan, and that is LeBron James, because it just was released that he is a very, 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 very rich man.
I'm going to add another very on top of that because he is a billionaire now, which is incredible because you think, okay, he makes so much money just playing in the NBA, but what we've learned is it goes way beyond that. He has his own entertainment company, Spring Hill Entertainment, which is valued at around $300 million. And I don't know if you guys have Blaze Pizzas out in Minneapolis, but we have some of them in Los Angeles. LeBron James is a 10% owner in that franchise, which is now worth, his stake is worth around $30 million. So he's making a ton of money in various ways. And I just think he's really just opening the floodgates for what we're going to see in athletes in the future on how they're going to be, amazing on the court, but also these venture capitalists or business owners. And you're going to see maybe more LeBron James type of billionaires moving forward.
That is diversification right there, not just putting, my goodness. Jacob, this is one of those times where I'm glad that we have TMZ so that I don't have to lead this story. So I'll just say this. Hey everyone, a woman says she was kicked off an American Airlines flight because of her boobs. Please take it away, Jacob.
Well, thanks for the setup, Jason. What you said is absolutely right. There is a woman who is, I guess generously we will refer to her as an Instagram model. Her name is Mary Magdalene. You can see her right there. And she apparently has breasts that weigh around 22 pounds. And went on Instagram to air her grievances about being kicked off a flight heading into the United States on Tuesday because apparently she was wearing a tank top that was too revealing. However, we are being told by our airline sources that is not the case. What we have been told is that Mary maybe had a little bit too much to drink and was falling asleep in different seats while on the flight before it took off, and it was creating some sort of disruption. And the flight attendant said, hey, you seem a little too intoxicated. Might be time to leave, to which she complied. So you got to give credit for that, but just tells a little bit of different story than what Mary was saying originally.
Jacob, this is what I love, is the fact that the good folks there at TMZ thought that we needed an animated arrow pointing to where her boobs were. Jacob, I'm just saying, I'm looking at a cross-section of America here, and we all knew where her boobs were.
Hey, let me clarify. I see what you mean, but let me clarify. It was pointing towards the drink. We were saying, because she was not, it was the drink. Because she had been kicked off the flight because she was too intoxicated.
Jacob, it's been a long time since I've seen them, so I mean, it's I'm sorry. Should we? Let's just.
Happy to clear that up. No, I'm happy you brought that up.
Okay. Finally, moving trucks have been spotted at JLo's house. Didn't they just move in?
Well, it seems like that they've landed their Beverly Hills estate, and while they haven't confirmed it, I mean, these photos that we obtained say it all. There were multiple moving trucks outside this huge mansion yesterday, and you got to think that this is where they've decided to settle down. The most interesting part about this house isn't even on the market, but was sold a couple years back for $60 million. So you have to expect that this is kind of the range that they might have bought it in. But overall, I mean, you could see that house has everything in between. I mean, that pool, that yard, it's like, what else could you want?
Nothing else. No, and this segment, I don't need anything else. This has been perfect. Jacob, have a great day.
Thanks, Jason.
Pointing.
Okay, now I get it. Okay, yeah.
Fine.
Next up, it's one of my favorite shows this spring, Real World Homecoming New Orleans. The show reunited the entire cast from the original season that aired more than 20 years ago. In this week's episode, Kelly, she's the one married to Scott Wolf from Party of Five. Anyway, Kelly pulled Julie aside. Remember, Julie was the Mormon. Now she's an ex-Mormon who's just like, woo, let's have sex. Basically what she is now. Anyway, she pulled Julie aside saying she's ready to leave because in part the way Julie is acting. Watch.
When you show me a picture of your husband in a state, that is not okay with me. Like I have to explain where my boundaries are and ask them to be respected.
Kelly's like my old grandma. She's always worried about everything. I'm trying to have an experience, and I'm feeling like other people are very reserved and not wanting to like really...
No, I haven't seen reserved yet.
You kind of pop in and pop out and want to like show your best self.
Because we're on a TV show.
Things are being used as excuses for me being so crazy, trying to make drama or whatever.
No.
Here's what... Here's what I think is happening. First, let me deal with, what's her name? Kelly. Kelly I really liked in the original season.
Is that the really blonde one?
That's the really blonde one married to Scott Wolf from Party of Five.
Okay.
Kelly, here's my problem with Kelly. Kelly has been since they got there. She's been Eeyore since they got there.
Do that. Sorry, what is she like?
She's been, that's it.
Okay, got it.
You knew what? I don't know what they walked into. My feeling, I got so frustrated. This isn't highbrow. You're not doing PBS. This isn't like At Home with Kathy Wozer. You know, this is MTV. This is the real world. So if you didn't want to do it, why did you come in the first place? Because sometimes she's been in a room writing a book. Then she's never out. She doesn't really participate. She really hasn't been there. And then now here's where I'm going to give it a little bit to Julie. Julie is really immature. But where I'm trying to come at it through her point of view, as I said in the intro, Julie was Mormon. Julie was because of her life, I think Julie is experiencing her 20s now in her early 40s. Oh. And you can't really, I'm not going to blame her for that, but she is immature, and she's having a sexual awakening, and she just wants everybody to know about it. Now, the one thing I will give you some perspective, I follow Danny on Instagram. Danny is the gay one that you will remember even if you didn't watch the show. He's the one that had his boyfriend blurred because he was in the military during Billy Boy's Don't Ask, Don't Tell in the early 2000s. Anyway, Danny said that picture that Julie showed everybody wasn't as innocent as Julie says on the show. It was a nude photo of her husband, which I'm not a prude. I know, I'm not a prude, but this is where I agree with Kelly. I don't want to see your naked husband. I didn't want to see that woman's boobies a few minutes ago. You know what I mean?
Well, unless I say I want to see your naked husband, which I don't. I'm not saying. But maybe...
It's on a case-by-case basis,
I'm sure, you know, if it's Brad Pitt, maybe.
Bottom line, though, I'm loving the show. I'm sad it's almost over. It looks like Kelly's going to leave next week, which I'm like, you have one more week to go. You can't stick it out for one more week? She bummed me out. Everybody else and this show, it's one of the best. They've done 3 seasons of Homecoming. This one blows the roof off of all of them. There's been a lot, it's been so entertaining. So entertaining on Paramount Plus. Well, it's time to meet our final JVIP of the week. Today, it's Darren Maki. Hi, Darren. When asked what he likes about the show, Darren says, I love Jason's attitude and his spunk. He's fun. I try to be. Darren gets a Jason Show mug and is entered to win the monthly grand prize. That includes coming to the studio to watch the show, a $150 accessories gift card to Becker Furniture World, and a $200, thank you, audience, and a $200 gift card from Woodhouse Spa. Let's give it up for our partners there, Woodhouse and Becker. What you're up to something. You look mischievous.
I just have lots of thoughts
about real world.
All the things we've been talking about and the chives. I
know.
Smelling a lot of chive. We're talking about naked people today, and it's just a lot happening.
Well, let's just say this: our next guest is fully clothed. Stephanie Hansen. I promise. I'm looking at her. She has all of her clothes. Well, maybe not all. Anyway, we're going to Chive talk with Stephanie when we return. Back in a moment. Spring is a delicious time of year as plants and veggies start to grow. Many of you grow herbs at home, and herbs are the star of Stephanie Hansen's latest dish. Here to do some chive talking is our foodie queen, Stephanie Hansen, everybody.
Hello!
Well, hello!
Oh, you guys, we are chive talking today.
I never question your wisdom or the wisdom of our dear leaders, Jeff and Ted, but when I saw Stephanie's gonna do an entire segment on chives, I thought, I thought, oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, people that have chives know they're like the weird little plant you can put anywhere, next to the rhubarb, incidentally, and they just have all these things they will give you. So here is the chive plant. It has a little purple flower.
It's pretty.
It's very pretty, and you can eat the whole thing. So when the chives come and the flowers bud, my first thing I like to do is make chive vinegar. So I put the purple heads into a mason jar with distilled vinegar, and I let it sit on the counter or in the refrigerator for like a week, maybe 2, depending on how chivey I want it. And I get this beautiful pink vinegar, and you can use it in salad dressing. It makes a great cocktail to line the inside of your glass. You get kind of that oniony martini flavor.
Oh, that would be good for a martini.
It's great. Potato salad. So chive vinegar, you guys, it's easy, it's delicious, and you can use it all season long.
That is, you literally, no offense, you really didn't do anything. You just let it sit there.
Yeah, you just let it like the oniony, and it's a very light onion flavor, and it's very delicious.
Oh, okay, Steph, okay. That's good.
And it's really easy. It's also a nice little hostess gift if you have someone who's not a cook.
You will smell like that all day, though.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I made some chive butter. I made this at home. We're gonna make some today. You can put it in these little mason jars and freeze them and give them to guests, or you can use it for mashed potatoes, grilled fish. You can use it for a million things. So I've got 2 melted, or not melted, 2.
Some warm, soft.
Room temperature.
Room temperature.
You.
It's all right. That's what I'm here for you.
And I've got about a 1/4 cup of chives.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in there. And you mix this all together for me, okay?
Yes.
Because while you're doing that, because we're gonna make a little chive butter roll, I'm gonna show you how to roll it.
Okay.
I also made chive drop biscuits. I made them for a party for my birthday this weekend.
You getting into the biscuit game?
Yes, but not yours. And here's why. I am not good at rolled biscuits. It's just not my thing. Pastry's hard for me. These you just drop. Like you mix up this shaggy dough and you just drop them on the pan. They're very easy.
And sometimes, and you know this, all jokes aside, sometimes drop biscuits are good because people always ask what the trick to the biscuit is. The ingredients are pretty pedestrian other than the flour.
Yeah.
I always say it's technique, and one of the sciences is if you overwork the dough, you've ruined it. So sometimes drop biscuits are good because you don't touch them a lot. Yeah.
And you know, these are sour cream and chive, and the recipe is on my website, stephaniesdish.com, but you can make like a savory, so you could put an oregano biscuit together. You could also do no herb and just add a little sugar and then use it as a strawberry shortcake biscuit. I like to do that at the cabin.
Oh, it's strawberry, using a biscuit for strawberry shortcake is
the best.
Real good.
Okay.
Did I do okay?
Yeah, you did great.
Thanks.
So you've got your butter here, and I'm just gonna move this over. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll it into a log. Notice I'm using parchment paper instead of wax paper, because when you freeze it, the wax paper will stick to the butter. So parchment paper is what you wanna do. Now, at home, I would use my hands, and I don't really have gloves, so
it's fine.
I'm gonna kind of try to squeeze this into a little bit of a log shape.
It's like a sushi roll.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So you just kind of massage your paper. It's a little roundish, a little squarish, but okay, so you just kind of roll it in, and you're rolling it up. That's your chive butter.
That's it?
Yes. Now, one of the things I put in my biscuit is a secret ingredient. My friends from Shepherd's Way Farm make sheep's milk, and you can buy it at the farmer's market. And I tried it for the first time a week ago, and I used it in my biscuits. It's delicious for baking. So I thought maybe you should try some sheep's milk. You guys. did not warn him.
I'm lactose intolerant. Okay, this is from a sheep?
Yeah, it's sheep's milk from Shepherd's Way Farm. It is actually really delicious and it's really rich, so it's great in a baked good.
It tastes like milk.
It's just like milk.
Yeah.
But like a week ago, I had it and I was like afraid too. I was like, oh, I don't know, sheeps and udders. And then I was like, but cows have udders. I don't know. It's pretty good.
We're teaching the kids today, Steph. We're teaching the kids. Okay, I wonder what element that adds to the biscuit.
It's got a higher fat content.
Oh!
So it's gonna add moisture. It's gonna make everything delicious.
May I have one?
You may.
Try one? Okay.
I made them this morning, so, you know, drop biscuits are best eaten kind of right out of the oven.
Mm.
Do you need a little sheep's milk to wash it down?
Oh.
It's good.
This would be really good with like a steak.
Yes, that's how I served it.
Oh, you did?
I had steak and I had chive biscuits and yeah, I had my birthday party weekend.
Oh.
Sorry, I know.
I'm sorry. You had a birthday party?
Might I remind you about the outhouse?
Oh yeah, I won't come to your cabin. I'm sorry. Yeah. But I think I missed that invite. I must not have been invited to the steak and biscuit extravaganza.
You might have.
Yeah, that's right. For Stephanie's recipe for the drop biscuits, you can find it on her website. Stephanie's Dish. That sheep milk's making me hard to talk here.
You might need to have another sip
I'm
to clear
good,
your
Steph.
throat.
Yeah. We'll also be. Don't drink that.
It's delicious.
Okay, we'll be posting this segment on the Jason Show YouTube and Facebook pages. Just search for Jason Show TV. Steph is sticking around. We're trying the new viral ice cream when we come back. Back in a moment. Welcome back. Here's my buddy, the Stephanie Hansen. Okay, before we get to the ice cream, do you want to tell them what you told me in the commercial break?
It was a little secret, but I made the biscuits this morning. And as I got them all mixed up and I was ready to put them in the oven, I realized I didn't put any of the butter in that they require. But they looked so good. I was like, I'll just bake them. He won't know.
But it's so funny. Biscuits are basically like three things, and you forgot one of the three things.
I did, and then I brought the sheep's milk because I thought they're kind of dry. If he eats them, he's gonna need something to cleanse his palate. So you don't forget the butter and they'll be delicious.
It's time for a Stephanie and Jason taste test. There's a new ice cream flavor for the summer that a lot of folks are talking about. I know we just mentioned it on the radio show this morning. Lewin Ice Cream is out with 5 new summer flavors, one of which is Grey Poupon with salted pretzels. Yes, Dijon mustard ice cream. It joins other flavors like Campfire S'mores and Summer Peach Crisp. And they're sold, by the way, exclusively at the Wally World. Watch out for phone prices and get that ice cream. So we got the ice cream, and it's time to give it a try. We're going to begin with the Grey Poupon. Now, before we eat, your prediction. Are you going to enjoy this?
Yeah, because I love Grey Poupon. It's mustard that's grainy and it's got a little white wine in it. Who doesn't love a Grey Poupon?
Okay.
We are celebrating the Jubilee, the Queen's 70th.
The Ghibli?
The Jubilee!
The
Jubilee!
The Queen's Ghibli is something else. That's the R-rated sequel to the Queen's Gambit. Yeah.
I would just like to point out the scent.
Oh, it's not appealing.
Nope.
Do not.
It smells real mustardy. What's more offensive, the crappy soggy pretzels or the mustard? Because that's not the mustard that's grossing me out, it's the soggy pretzel.
Can I get, Jeff, give me a new spoon. I can't reuse that spoon. We need a new spoon.
I'll use this one, it's fine.
No, that is really, thanks, Jeff.
It's not my favorite.
You're being very nice. There we go.
But wasn't it the soggy pretzel that grossed you out?
Yeah, Anyway, the next one. What is this? Summer? Is this summer peach crisp?
Blossom, crumbly crisp.
Now we're talking.
deliciousness,
Okay, ready?
peaches.
Cheers, my friend.
Okay.
Love ya. Now we're talking.
It's kind of like, it's a little salty, kind of.
I like that.
It's like kind of a peach marmalade. No big chunks of peach, more of a swirl. When you bring it to your nose, it doesn't have that offensive mustard odor.
That is vile. That smell is vile.
You do kind of eat with your eyes and your nose. And so, like, that's why wine is so great when you bring it up. It's like, But, yeah.
That is real wretched.
I don't know. Like, I've had worse things.
Stephanie, you will never put that in your mouth again. You know it.
No, I won't.
No.
No. And ice cream, I love ice cream, but I like a good local ice creamer.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too. You should serve that at the next party I'm not invited to.
I'm going to have an ice cream social without him.
I took you to Disney World. I'm sorry.
So true. But that had a bathroom. I don't want to put you in an uncomfortable position in the outhouse.
Jason doesn't do outhouses.
He
No,
doesn't
anyway.
wear socks either,
Yeah, I wear
apparently.
my little pseudo shoes. I
Yes,
love them. Anyway, give it
fancy.
up for Hanson, everybody. We love this stuff. Head to stephaniesdish.com. We are going to take a break. Kendall gets a new job when we return. Back in a moment. Oh, this is so good. Welcome back. Well, full house today. Racing season is underway at Canterbury Park, just outside the Twin Cities in Shakopee. Kendall has always dreamed of racing glory, but could she make it as a jockey? It's time to find out in our latest Kendall Tries Your 9 to 5.
Many moons ago, I worked here at Canterbury Park. I've always wanted to come back and work here again, so this is a great excuse to come and ride a horse. I could be a jockey for the day, and who better to show me how to do that than Kevin Gord, who is not a jockey.
No.
Not at all, but you do work here.
I do work here, and there's something about the racetrack, Kendall, that lures everybody in. And the glamour, the glitz of putting on the silks and hopping in the saddle to becoming a jockey. I know it's been a dream of yours today. I think it's going to be pretty special for you. Jockey stripes are earned, and I think that there are different pedestals along the way to get you to that platform, because by the time you get out here, you're going to be on a horse going 35 to 40 miles per hour. But we have the perfect job to get you ready for that endeavor, and it always starts in the barn.
Okay, Mackenzie, here you have a glamorous, fun job for me with silk.
Yeah, I do actually.
What's this?
It's a pitchfork.
What do you do with it? Do you just like feed the horse?
No, you pick up their poop with it.
So that's what?
Yeah, don't touch that.
This is a nice horse?
Yes, he is. This is Charmer. I've owned him 13 years.
Oh my gosh, can I go say hi first?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so do I need to watch where I step?
No, well, don't step right there.
Mr. Personality, I like that. Charmer has a Mr. Personality, go figure.
Yes, he does. He poses for pictures. He knows that's a camera.
You and I have that in common, Charmer. We pose for pictures. Hi, buddy. I'm gonna scoop your poop.
Oh, buddy.
Excuse us, sweets. So, this looks great, but how do you just go for it?
It's pretty simple. You just grab it, and throw it.
Is it like a glamorous job? Like, can you make it fancy?
I don't think so.
We'll see about that. The sound of me scooping. Is he pooping right now?
He sure is.
Wait, that's a fresh one. You gotta do that.
Is this a bulletproof vest? Where are we going?
In case you get kicked.
In case you get
In
kicked?
case you fall off.
What is glamorous about getting kicked? And I don't know how this is gonna. Oh my God.
We can adjust it.
Stop talking!
All right, Kendall, I can't make all your dreams come true, but I can make this one come true.
Like, we can race? I can be a jockey?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do we really want to do this?
You want to do it, I promise. It's exhilarating.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
On your mark? Get set?
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, we're going. Thank you. Oh, no parade waves. We're on a racetrack.
There you go, yeah. Go faster, Kendall.
Eric?
You're supposed to go fast.
Happy trails, I can't hear you.
Kendall joins me now. Way to go, girl.
Thanks.
Way to go.
I'm a jockey.
You are a jockey.
I am.
This is what I love. This is what I love about Eric, and this is what I love about this one. The package was supposed to be about Kendall on a horse.
Mm-hmm.
There was only 7 seconds of Kendall on said horse.
Yep. Scooped a lot of doo-doo. A lot of doo-doo.
Sorry. So Kendall's gonna go to Canterbury and she's gonna race a horse.
Yeah.
Really? No.
No.
Did you have fun though, really quick?
It was amazing. I had so much fun. I mean, I couldn't get on the horse. We didn't show that part, but it was like, oh my God, this is hard. So look for that somewhere.
Live racing at Canterbury happens every Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, and this Sunday features bulldog races. Head to CanterburyPark.com for more information. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more right after this. Love it. Let's welcome back, Full House. Good to have him back. This feels like summer. It's time for the world's shortest segment. Hope you like cheesecake. A Golden Girls pop-up restaurant is coming to LA next month. It's going to be an immersive experience for fans of the classic show. Along with cheesecake for dessert, food includes Sophia's lasagna and Blanche's Georgia-style cookies. Fans can also take selfies at the kitchen table, chill on the lanai, and visit Shady Pines. Tickets are $50, but there's a wait list available now at bucketlisters.com. We'll be right back, everybody. Back in a moment. What? We are a mess. Welcome back to the circus. It's time for the surprise goodbye. You know how this works. We have no idea what's in this segment until I read it live right now. Here we go, Kendall. Today, a police dog that may be a little too excited. Watch this. The police dog was at home in Mississippi when it ran to see its partner, but ended up knocking him over. Even the horse standing nearby seems a little surprised. The human officer wasn't hurt, but got a good laugh at the energetic canine. What? Oh! Wow.
Wait, why is there a horse?
Okay, you're right. There are
no saddle, no nothing.
There are more questions than answers on this one. Yeah, and it's in the front yard too.
Right. Like, where is this?
The horse is parked where the car should be parked. That is his. Now, see, that's what I think is funny.
Is this Texas? This has to be Texas.
It has to be Texas. Oh my. Yeah, the horse is like, I'm out of here. Yeah. Hey, Monday on the Jason Show, I will tell you the big secret project that I'm doing this weekend. Wait, it's embarrassing and you'll love laughing at me. Plus, we're opening up the Jason Show mailbag, and producer Ted tries the newest donut trend, Moochie Donuts. Is it Moochie?
I think it's Mochi.
Mochi. Mochi.
It's good.
This is a very perverted audience. That's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you back here on Monday.